Alright guys, it's Jake, as far as you know. See, I told you I was going to bring out a new video before Christmas, although I am cutting it a little bit close, I have to admit. As you can see, there's a bit of a change. I am wearing a Santa hat, not just any Santa hat. It is in fact a text Santa hat, as you can see. Now this hat was £1 from Asda, okay, just £1 for a lovely hat. It's so soft. Oh. And all the profits from selling these hats goes to charity, so I highly endorse this product. Although I suppose endorse was completely the wrong word to use. As you can probably tell by the way I'm sort of stuttering around this video, I am not scripting this one because I found out from last video that scripting doesn't actually help me cut down the amount of time it takes to watch or record my videos. It's just as long as all the rest. So I may as well just do it as I do it and not waste time writing a script. So the theme for today is incompetence, and I've had a couple of run-ins with incompetence. I thought I would let you know what's happened to me, and then in the comments you could put what's happened to you, and then I could discuss them in a future video or whatever. This isn't going to be like a discussy type one. It's more anecdotes. So my first run-in with incompetence happened about a year ago. This was a serious run-in. My entire life depended on this incompetence, or it would have if I didn't realise. I used to go to a local college, to do a diploma, which I chose for my options, which was a big waste of time. But I did it anyway, and I got 7 GCSEs out of it, so it was okay. However, for one of the units for this diploma, I had to write a huge report, including designs for a product that I had to do, which turned out to be an alarm system. That was it. I also had to do product evaluations, so I did something similar. I did a smoke alarm, or smoke detector. These drawings took me, in total, around 14 hours, because I had plan views of the product and plan views of what I was going to make. I had to do about 6 different prototypes. Well, I had to design 6 different prototypes, I didn't make them. So I put them all in this project. So the project was about 30 pages thick. So I handed this booklet to my tutor. I'm not going to name any names for same reasons last time. I don't like hurting people's feelings, but you're probably not going to watch this anyway. So I handed it to this tutor, and he said, "I thank you very much." And I just sort of thought that was it. I put the project together, I handed it to him. I was going to get a good mark for this, because I used to put a lot of work into this. 2 weeks later the marks came back and I got a U on my project, which startled me. So I went up to this tutor, I almost said his name then, and I said, "Excuse me, what's the problem?" And the tutor replied, "You haven't added your designs." And I sort of went, "Yes I did, I handed them to you, I wouldn't forget them after spending 14 hours on them." But anyway, I went along with it, and I made a copy. I scanned them through, and I made a copy of these designs. So I put them in the project. I handed it back to him for remarking. 1 week later the marks came back, and once again I had a U. U, just in case, these are in parentheses. U, just in case anyone doesn't know, means unclassified, unmarkable, ungradable. It basically means I've failed. I asked the tutor once again what the problem was, and once again he said, "Your drawings are missing." So I took the project back, I had a look through, and there, 13 pages in, were my 8 pages of drawings. I wasn't best pleased. I took the project back to my tutor and I said, "Excuse me, my drawings are in this booklet." And he said, "No, they're not." I said, "Yes, they are." He stuck to his guns and said there were no drawings in, until I opened the booklet and showed him 13 pages in that the drawings were there. To which he turned round and said, are you ready for this? "They're not in the correct place." Bombs were going off inside of me. I wanted to slap him in the face and say, "You incompetent fool!" But I didn't, because then I would have been kicked off the course and I would have wasted 2 years of my life. But yeah, that was awful. Ugh. What an awful... He was okay after that. Yeah, my project did well. I got a B overall in my project. So, just ignore that. Ignore that. Try that again. Anyway, part 2 of my incompetence. Not my incompetence, other people's incompetence that affected. Other people's incompetence that has infected. Oh. Other people's incompetence that has affected my life. Okay, this has less of a drastic effect on my life. I was just really annoyed. I went to a local fast food chain. I'm not going to mention the name once again for obvious reasons. Let's call it McK King Hut in Oz. I'm not going to remember that name. Let's just call it Burger Alley, okay? It was absolutely chucking it down this day, and my mum decided to turn around and say, let's have a Burger Alley. So I said, right, okay, I will go to Burger Alley. I will get us the food, but I'm going to come back soaking wet. She said, okay, I don't care, I want food. Fair enough. So I walked over. It's not that far to the Burger Alley place. It's about 400 meters that way. It's actually that way, but I'm confused. Anyway, it's about 400 meters away. So I walked there. It wasn't too bad. It was just spitting a little bit. I got in there, and I was drenched. Okay, I walked 400 meters in this, and I was drenched. So spitting was a bit sarcastic. And I got in. I stood in a queue for about 10 minutes. I got to the till, and this woman was stood there. Hello, welcome to Burger Alley. Can I help you? I said, yes, I'll have 2 burgers, please. I didn't really say that, but you know, for anecdotal sake, I said yes, 2 burgers. To which she replied, are you eating in or taking out? And me, being the happy jolly soul that I am, even though I was soaking wet, turned around and said, I'm taking out, unfortunately. No reaction, not a smile, not a little giggle, nothing. She just sort of went, that'll be £5, please. So I gave her the money, she got me my food, she put it in a paper bag, right? And as soon as I saw this paper bag, I thought to myself, oh dear, that may rip. But I didn't say anything, but because I'm polite, I'm quite a polite person. So I was walking home, absolutely chucking it down with rain. I got 10 metres, no, 50 metres, shall we say, from Burger Alley. I remembered the name, I'm quite proud of myself. Got about 50 metres from Burger Alley, and the bag ripped. I'm sorry, you don't quite get this. The bag ripped. My food spilled all over the floor. I almost cried. That works. I almost cried. So I picked up the food. I didn't want to go back because I would look a fool walking in with a pile of mush that was a bag and some burgers in my hand saying, can you replace my burgers? So I walked home and I sort of cradled the food, saying it's okay, you'll be fine, till we get home. Got home and everything was soaking wet. It was just horrific. It was like a massacre of burgers and chips. Bit of an over exaggeration there. So we rang up and we got through. I think it was the same woman that served me. I said, excuse me, but you've given me the thinnest paper bag that's ever been made. It must have been tailored by scientists to be super thin and biodegradable, like within 5 seconds of manufacture. So I took the food back, she gave me my food back, everything was fine, okay, everything turned out fine, it was okay. It was just the fact that I had to go back out in that torrential rain. My FPS has just suddenly sped up, that's awesome. I had to go back in that torrential pouring rain because that woman at Burger Alley had given me the thinnest paper bag I've ever seen. Right, rant over. That is about it for today. Like I said, this probably isn't the most thrilling of episodes because I haven't done a proper one. I told you I was going to do a video before Christmas, and I did. I'm quite pleased with myself. Don't know when this is going to be uploaded. Not that it matters to you, because you'll be watching this now, just after it's been uploaded, or after it's been uploaded. So I was just mainly talking to myself there. I will be making a video, hopefully, on Christmas Day, if that works out. It won't be one like this. It'll just be a happy, merry, jolly, Merry Christmas message from me. As always, like, favourite, comment telling me any I've forgotten what it's called. Bear with me. Incompetence. Any incompetence you have come across in your life, even if you are incompetent, tell me what you have done that has affected someone else's life. Leave your comments below, like, favourite, subscribe. Suggest this to friends if you think they might enjoy it. That was very gay. Friends. Like this on Facebook, Twitter. I'm on Tumblr, not that I post very often, same with Twitter and Facebook really. I don't really have time studying. That's about it. I have been, Jake as far as you know, a very Merry Christmas to you all. And to all, a good night. That was very corny, I'm sorry. Bye.